Welcome to Hockey Tap Podcast, episode 238. I'm your host, Bill Dean. I'm here with my two co-hosts, Shorskan Schwim, Steve. We might actually get to that in a second. But we're brought to you by Primetime Radio, courtesy of Mr. Sam Wu. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Apple and Google Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Please leave us a 5-star review if you'd be ever so kind. Gentlemen, I'll ask you what you're drinking in a second, but just, we missed last week and, we try to come here weekly, but sometimes life gets in the way and, we're kind of save it for next week. Steve's gonna be able to join us, but, sometimes, what happens in life sucks and, it brings you away from things you want to do. And, we do this podcast as fun, sitting on, bar stool seats and, talking to you guys about hockey and beers and stuff like that. And, just life has a habit of, changing what you want to do and making fun things a little less fun. Just the three of us, obviously, we love Steven very much. And, his family is going through a tough time and, we're here for him. But, we wanted to get out here, obviously, this week to, first of all, kind of talk about some hockey, which is what we're here to do, but also, show Steven love. So I think that's the best tribute. So
cheers, William. Well said.
Yeah, cheers.
Yes. Well done.
And obviously,
Well
if you
done.
guys want to add, please do. But I am going to go first. I'm drinking Apple Hop Dogfish, one of
Nice.
Steven's favorites. So that's what I'm doing.
I'm also drinking Dogfish, but not Aprihop. I'm finishing up my 60 minutes. I got one more left after this. Still good. Can't go wrong.
And I'm still fighting the battle of yellow flashing lights. I fought the battle of 1883 IPA over the weekend, and I think I
Oh, boy.
won.
How'd that go?
You fought the battle.
I fought the battle. I think I won, but I got sunburnt at the same time. So
never know.
we'll call it,
Maybe even out.
yeah. You know what? We'll call it a draw, like the Battle of Bunker Hill. At the end of the day, I just had to retreat.
I like it. All right, let's see what's on tap for today's episode. Here's our weekly snapshot. The Stanley Cup Finals are here. They start tomorrow. Is it tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Yes.
Tomorrow at 8, I think, right?
So wait, does
Best-
basketball also
There's
start
no way
tomorrow?
they're starting on the same day. That would be
Yeah.
stupid.
I would think so too, but all of a sudden I was thinking about that. I was like, I thought they also said Tuesday. I was like, why would the NHL ever want to go up against?
Yeah, that's so dumb.
Wednesday the
that's-
third.
It
My
is
mom's
Wednesday.
birthday.
Okay, because they're going to do every other day because they don't want to
Happy birthday,
conflict.
Mama Shorts.
It's,
Yeah, there's
yeah,
no
happy
way.
birthday, Mark Shorts. Especially with the Knicks, New York being in the finals with San Antonio, it's actually a dream scenario. See, why can't this happen in the NHL? Right, the NBA has one of their premier markets in New York, like basketball ravaging fans in New York City, and then they have the next big player in Wembanyama and the Spurs and a future dynasty, and so like that happens in the NBA, and in the NHL you have. Where's Raleigh, North Carolina? And so you got Carolina Hurricanes, and you got the Vegas Golden Knights, which we could talk about Vegas in a second. But obviously a up and coming market, a franchise that's done extremely well in a short period of time. 3 Stanley Cup Finals appearances in 9 years. They've only missed the playoffs one time, which is just really crazy.
Pretty crazy.
But I'll let you guys kind of take it from here. I want to see where you want to go, but what's your thoughts on this current matchup? And then we'll actually get back after that. We'll get into a little bit of what happened in the conference finals because that was the big dud.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, you don't want to talk about the conference finals first? You want to talk about
All right, let's do that
Stanley
first.
Cup?
Let's do that first.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Final.
Yeah, 'cause we can talk.
Let's go.
We don't have to spend a lot of time on it because
No.
they're pretty they're pretty one-sided for both conferences. But who the hell saw friggin' Vegas sweeping Colorado? I don't think anybody would have
No one.
predicted that.
I know.
No.
I didn't.
Somebody did and put a bet on it. They are a rich person
Yes.
because nobody had Vegas sweeping. I mean, I think some people had Vegas in 7 or something like that, but there's no way anybody was predicting Vegas winning in 4. So that was crazy. And then Carolina's only lost once in this entire playoffs, and it was game 1 of the Eastern Conference Final. Then they rattled off 4 straight and knocked out Montreal, which they were completely overmatched. I think Montreal's, 1, their luck ran out, and 2, I think they were kind of gassed from playing 2 straight 7-game series, first round, second round. So Carolina's gonna have a real test for them. I think I'm still gonna go with them, but I'm just like, I think, like, I don't know if we're getting into X factors or anything like that, but I think
We'll
my
do that
X
in a little
factor
bit.
for the. Okay, well, all right, then I'll save it.
Yeah, okay, yeah, hold it.
Well, I won't say it. Once we go to X factors, I'll say what my X factor could be. It's basically for both teams, but so yeah, I have the jersey hanging up, so you know who I'm picking. But that's who I want to win. But we'll see what who I pick to actually win when we do picks, I guess.
Shorts?
Yeah, I just looked it up while Schwinn was talking, and the odds for Vegas to sweep going into Game 1 of that Western Conference Finals was plus 2,500.
Oh man, we should have put something down.
Those were your odds. Yeah, but if we would have put something down, none of us would have won. Which I would have taken that as well. I would have taken that as well. I was not expecting the Knights to sweep Colorado. I was not expecting Colorado to lose. I did not want Vegas to win, but I was disappointed as well in Montreal. Didn't show up like they did against Buffalo or Tampa, and that was kind of a bummer too.
Yeah, they're fakers.
I do like the emergence of Dobish. I think he's going to be. I mean, if he keeps playing this way, he's going to be a fantastic goalie for a long time for the Canadiens.
Yeah.
And in the league, and I'm excited to see that because we're due for some new really good goalies coming in. So
yeah, we like seeing good young goalies.
Yeah.
Take the next step and then go from there. I want to see maybe Askarov take that next step with San Jose.
So do I.
I think he could be like another one that could be like out west that could maybe be like
Dobish
and be on a really, really good team and be,
You could just go off the regular season, right? You had, Brennan Busey came in. He played really well, 30-plus wins for Carolina.
Mm-hmm. He's another possibility.
Yep. Jet Greaves. You had Joel Hofer, Jesper Wallstedt, who was in the Rookie of the Year running. Devin Cooley and Dobish.
He's a character. I like him. Cooley.
Yeah. Why am I blanking on Anaheim? Dostal. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Dustin Wolf didn't have a great year, but he's young. So there's a
good
run of goalies coming up.
He's still good, yeah.
This is going to be pretty impressive.
Yeah, I think that's great. And I mean, Montreal's going to be a force, I think, a possible force going forward. So, Schwim, your Lightning might have something to, fight against.
Yeah, our division's going to be very difficult, I think, moving forward.
Mm-hmm. And it's just like being in the Metro at this point. So you're gonna see what it's like to be us, and then now with the finals, man, there's a clear team that I am looking forward to beating Vegas.
Yeah.
Nobody wants Vegas.
We'll call it Lisa S.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like Carolina. Just they're into my division, and I hate their boring hockey. And any other time, I would be rooting for Vegas because I like the rest of their players, but obviously the one piece of crap who mans the net and Carter Hart. If he got hurt and was out the rest of the series and they won the cup, and they won on a Aiden Hill or something, I'd be happier. But
nope, because his name is still be on the cup. Nope.
I know it's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm very torn with this one because I really dislike Carolina.
I want Carolina, but if Vegas wins, I'll be happy for Torts. That's probably about it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things to like in
Billy Dean. I'm going to put it this way: if this Cup final was between Vegas and your Rangers, I would actually want your Rangers to win.
Really? I find that very, very. That is
I would.
Yeah, that's a tough one for Dallas fans. I could only imagine.
That's how much I don't want Carter Hart to win.
He's a human piece of garbage, and it sucks that he is on this team. And of course, there's an ESPN article because that the wax poetic about this stuff. But like Hart says, I've grown since joining Vegas after the acquittal. You've joined because no one's paying attention to you, and you're still a horrible human being that physically assaulted a woman. I don't care if it's an acquittal. You did it. They did that because the judge was paid off. So I couldn't give
acquittals
two
don't
flying Fs.
Equal innocence. That's what I think. Everyone is. Obviously not everyone, but the majority just don't understand that acquittal does not equal innocence. Acquittal means that your trial there was not enough there, or something happened with the trial that you weren't able to be found guilty, but you weren't able to be found innocent either. So
the judge was paid off, and
there was a lot. There was a lot going on there.
Yep, absolutely horrible.
So I believe there's a whole documentary on the whole situation, and it's not even out in the U.S. yet, which is absurd.
Oh, really? I gotta watch. What was it on?
I don't know. I'm trying to look that up now, but apparently it's not out available in the U.S. yet, and it's not supposed to be out for a little while, which means that I guarantee the NHL stepped in and said, hey, don't release until this is done. So viewers in the US and other now, it's not even available in the US.
I wonder if they won't release it at all, or maybe not for a little
or
while,
maybe after the cup final.
Vegas wins.
Yeah,
or
which
Vegas
is
wins,
stupid.
like they're not going to want to play that simultaneously with Vegas celebrating a Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but there's no
official release date.
Yeah, it sucks because, like I said, there's like Schwim was saying, there's a lot of fun things to root for on this Vegas team. There really are. Like Torts getting a cup, especially the craziness of Cassidy would have to get a Stanley Cup ring because he coached for more than 75% of the
majority
game.
of the season.
His name is going to be on the Stanley Cup,
right?
Yeah,
that's so weird,
and like that's crazy. Obviously, like Torts and what they're doing with Cassidy is BS. They should be letting him interview. But anyways,
they're holding him back from interviewing.
Yeah,
they
won't
let him talk to
which is crazy. They're being
Tom Petty.
Essentially, they're saying you are not good enough to coach for us, and we don't want you on our team. But we also don't want you to coach against us because we know you could kick our ass. So it's a crazy.
So how long are they holding him out?
They can theoretically hold him out until the end of his contract, which I don't think the NHL will. No, but he's still getting paid by them.
He is still, and if that happens, if they after the series is over, if they're still doing this, then the league or Gary Bettman or whoever will step in and be like, okay, enough's enough, let's go here. But I think they're going to wait until at least this series is over, and then they'll allow him.
You're assuming the NHL is going to make an actual, level-headed, common sense move.
Yeah.
Well, it's not player safety. So
no, it's not.
Maybe they'll be able to get this one right, and do the right thing.
I highly
let the man coach.
Yeah, he should be coaching in the NHL. But then on top of that, you have the absolutely amazing thing that could happen, which would be Mitch Marner winning a Stanley Cup and bringing it to Toronto on his day of winning the cup. It would be masterful, and that's the kind of stuff I want to root for. But it just, like I said, it's a tough time because once again, Carter Hart.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there, Jack Eichel with the neck thing, and like Vegas, and just them being the upstarts that they are. 3 Stanley Cups in 9 years is incredible. And they've only missed the playoffs one time. They have this ragtag bunch that brings them to the cup final the first year, and then they start to draft and they use those picks and those first rounders to acquire talent like Mark Stone and Eichel and Tomas Hertl and Rasmus Anderson and all these guys. And it's a really good story.
Thing I sent? Did you see that thing I sent where they're 80% of their team is made up of trades?
Yeah.
They have 2 guys that are from the original expansion draft on the roster, and then they have 2 other guys that they drafted, and then 2 or 3 other guys that they signed. Everybody else is from is via trade. It's
Well,
great.
so
Then-
ESPN. Go ahead.
So then, but what they're also showing is that, that they're willing to bring in people with questionable backgrounds too. So it's just not good. And so you just pointed that out about Cassidy potentially being on the cup. I just had to look it up. Robbie Fatorik is on the cup spot for the Devils in 2000.
I mean, he should be. He coached, 80
Coached,
games
the whole
before
season,
they
right?
fired him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's there. He's towards the end of the list.
So here's the question:
yeah.
What would you do with your ring? Would you keep it or would you sell it for a boatload? Because I'm thinking I'd sell it because I don't know that I necessarily want to keep it because I didn't win the cup.
Yeah, it's tough.
I'd keep it.
I'd maybe keep it. I'd keep it for a little bit and then maybe eventually get rid of it.
Sell it for a boatload, yeah.
But not right away. Maybe I'd hold on to it for just a little bit.
All right, so here we'll do the Vegas Golden Knights and then we'll do the Hurricanes. But how the Golden Knights were built, the expansion draft. So they have Braden McNabb, William Karlsson, and Shea Theodore. So they technically have 3 guys. But I guess
Theodore was a trade.
No, but he was on the expansion draft.
I thought there was only 2 guys left over from the expansion draft.
No, Theodore was brought in June of 2017, which is the same time as the expansion draft. So the thing is, McNabb and Karlsson were actually drafted. Theodore was traded, but at the same time as the draft, so he was a part of that original team.
Okay, I guess, but still traded there, not picked in the expansion
correct.
draft.
Yes,
okay,
but to say he's been there since the beginning.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, still,
he's an original misfit.
The guy they traded for.
I'm saying he's an original misfit. Then you have the homegrown guys, which are Caden Korzak, which drafted 41st. You have Pavel Dorofeyev, drafted in 2019. You have
he's a hell of a draft pick.
He is awesome. And they're going to lose him this offseason. They're going to lose him.
He's a free agent? He's a UFA?
He's a he's a or is he RFA?
No, he's an RFA.
Somebody's
going to try to
RFA. Someone should, because all you have to do is give him that give him that like $7 million a year, and you can just give him a second round pick for a 40 goal scorer.
Yeah, but they'll probably match whatever anybody.
No, they can't. They don't have enough cap. They have $2 million or $3 million in cap.
Maybe this is
the cap going up and everything.
Mm-hmm. They're screwed.
Maybe this is where somebody wants to stick it to Vegas for signing Carter Hart and throws an offer sheet.
Whatever team Cassidy goes to coach, that team.
Oh yeah,
or whatever team. Any of the teams that wanted to interview Cassidy.
Yeah.
Let alone a team he goes to.
Every single like 4 teams, all of them offer sheet.
I hope the NHL fax machine is just clogged up with offer sheets. Just to stick it to Vegas.
So I agree.
Just to stick it to Vegas.
That would be great.
Your veteran signings, they got Ben Hutton, Brandon Saad, Dylan Coughlin, and then obviously the piece of shit Carter Hart. I think before we say his name every time, we have to say piece of shit as like his full part of his name.
I don't want to say his name.
Trades,
I would just say the POS.
The piece of shit? No, I'm
shit.
Yeah, I'm fine with this. I think anybody listening to us is also okay with this. Keegan Kolesar was traded. That was back in 2017. Mark Stone was in 2019. Brett Howden, god damn it, 2021. Jack Eichel was 2021 as well. Aiden Hill was 2022. Barbashev 2023. Hannafin 2024. Hurdle 24. Akira Schmid 24. Riley Smith 25. Lazan 25. Sissons 25. And Marner and Rasmussen were this season. Actually, Riley Smith should also be considered a part of the original, right? Because he was also in the original Misfits. So technically, you have 4 guys from the original team.
Okay.
You have a bunch of the guys: Nick Dowd, Cole Smith, and that's the team. So a lot of trades, a couple of homegrown guys, but then the expansion draft was the 4 of them. While Carolina, you have homegrown talent being Jacob Slavin, Aho, Svechnikov, Kochetkov, Jarvis, Nikishin, Blake, That's really their big core guys. They were all drafted within the last 10 years. Then you have free agent signings in Anderson, Jesperi Kotkaniemi, who was obviously offer sheeted, Jalen Chatfield, Sean Walker, Ghost Bear, Carrier, Eric Robinson, and Nick Ehlers this past offseason. You also have Brandon Busey, who was claimed off of waivers, and then you have trades. You have Jordan Staal, Martin Nook, Taylor Hall, Stankoven, Keandre Miller, Nick Delorier. Stank. I like how Carolina is saying that they won the trade with, the whole trade with Nick Ass and Ranton. And you didn't win that trade. Just because you're playing now does not mean you won that trade. Stank is playing awesome. He's doing really well.
What if he scores like a game-winning Stanley Cup clinching goal or something like that? You might have an argument there that they won the trade.
Yeah, I mean, you win a cup.
If he scores them a game. If he scores a goal that wins them the Stanley Cup, I think you might be able to say that they won that trade. If he scores that goal.
Yeah. I mean, you can't say you lost the trade at least. I don't know if you can say you won the trade because I still think Ranton already has a cup, right? So
if he scores the game-winning Stanley Cup clinching goal, they didn't make that trade. He's not going to score that Stanley Cup winning goal.
No, but maybe Neck has a ridiculous. Who knows? Yeah, you never know.
Who knows? But I'm just saying, if that happens.
Yeah, I like it. Who would you rank the 5 best players in this series? Like if you're going to draft
statistically,
if you're
or
gonna
who,
draft,
like,
no. If you're going to draft right now,
because
from
there's guys
these two
that are
teams,
underperforming.
I know. Just who would be the top 5 guys? I think one's Eichel.
Eichel, definitely.
2 is Marner.
Yeah. Marner, definitely. Yeah.
I think that 3 is where it starts to get interesting. Is it Shea Theodore? Is it Aho?
I was gonna say Aho's probably got to be up there. Aho, Svechnikov, maybe.
Jarvis.
He's kind of under. Him and Aho are kind of underperforming.
Yeah,
so far
underperforming.
That's
definitely.
why.
Yeah. I don't care so much about the underperforming because these guys are studs. Mark Stone. Would you put? I wouldn't put one of the goalies.
No,
Ehlers.
In a top 5 draft, no.
Yeah, I think. I guess you would say it's Jarvis, Aho, the 2, Eichel and Marner, and then maybe Shea Theodore's 5, or is Keandre Miller's 5?
Yeah, maybe one of them.
Mark Stone, maybe
about that.
Yeah,
I like the way Miller's playing right now. So
Miller's playing.
Yeah, he's
awesome.
playing well.
He's
playing very well.
It's a shot in the nuts. He
Yep.
I saw that
great
he
trade,
is
Chris. Great job.
Yeah, another great trade. Yeah. The team is a remarkable 19-4 goal differential with him in the game, and the Hurricanes are taking that 62% of the shot attempts compared with 57% overall. He's paired with Jacob Slavin. Isn't Slavin and Chatfield. I think it's him and Sean Walker. Miller's been awesome, and I do root for him because once again, Rangers just can't get their heads out of their asses when it comes to player management. And
who did they get in that trade?
Yeah. They got a first-round pick, which is going to be Dallas's pick at 26 or whatever it is, and they got.
They're not even keeping that pick that they got from them.
No, they're keeping it.
Oh, why'd you say it's Dallas?
The Rangers? Well, no, because it was Dallas. It was the Rangers got
the first-round pick they got from Dallas.
The Dallas or Carolina pick.
Gotcha.
And then they also got the defensive prospect. Why am I blanking on his name? Offensive
I know.
Prospect.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I can't think of his name either. But yeah. Right.
Anyways,
the Rangers won that trade.
Yep.
Yeah, they did not. They did not win that trade at all. It is so dumb. Yeah, it just makes me pissed
No,
off.
you know what
and
could
I'm
be
trying to
crazy though? Like
find him on
friggin' if Taylor Hall keeps going the way he's going,
Scott Morrow.
he could win. He could win a Scott Morrow. That was it. He could win a. He could win a Conn Smythe.
Taylor Hall could. That
That'd
would
be kind
be
of crazy.
Are
be
Devils
nuts.
fans that?
Devils
Say
fans
again?
would
Do
be.
you want Taylor Hall to be the Conn Smythe winner?
At this point, I don't care.
Well,
If
you
he
want
keeps going
them
the
to
way
win
they're
cup.
going, and they win the
What
cup.
is your feelings on Taylor Hall? Do Devils fans not dislike him?
Personally, I don't have an issue with Taylor Hall. Personally, no. He was there. He did what he did, and then he fizzled out. Or it's just whatever. It's no big deal. It's still the one that I still dislike the most is Zach Parise. That's the one I dislike the most.
That makes sense.
He didn't get traded, right?
Taylor
He
Hall
just
wins
left. He just signed.
Yeah, he signed. He
Yeah.
after saying I want to be here in New Jersey, I want to be here from New Jersey, blowing smoke up ass, and then he leaves.
Just like Tavares saying, "Oh, I want to be an Islander," blah,
Yep.
blah, blah, and he goes and
Yep,
signs,
exactly.
his hometown team. Like
Exactly.
such liars.
Yeah. You know who's not a liar?
If you don't want to play for a team, just say it. Who cares? Like
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
be honest.
Like,
don't say all this. Don't give us all this BS.
I know.
NBA happens all the time.
Yeah, it's definitely something that needs to happen more often and being more honest. And I'm all about players that don't want to go to the team they're drafted to. I'm for having more choice in where you start your career instead of wasting prime years for a team that's in the basement.
I feel like McDavid's kind of doing the same thing right now, he's saying
He
like all
is.
this nice stuff, like I want to win here. I want to do it. It's like no, like the way crap is going, you're not going to want to stay there. Just say like if it keeps going this way, I'm not staying here. And, I mean, which is kind of said,
New Jersey.
But
yeah,
I don't know.
No,
yeah,
he really should use his pull that he has there in order to get them to make the right thing. It's
I'm
I
curious
don't know.
to see
It's,
what they do in the off season.
I know. Are we all? Hey, by the way, it's June 1st. July 1st is a month away. Are we looking forward to that or what?
To free agency, there's gonna be
Free
no
agency?
one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just hope there's like some. Because I don't think the free agent market is obviously all that great this year. But
you
I'm
still took
hoping
off
maybe
for
there'll
it.
be some.
You still took the day off.
Oh yeah, of course. I got to do that every year. That's my excuse to take off from work. Even if it's bad, I don't care. I'm taking off. But I'm hoping maybe there'll be some like big trades in the offseason around that time, so maybe we can get some entertainment that way. Because I don't think July 1 is going to be. There's going to be like 2 or 3 guys like okay they signed, and then all the rest of the guys are just like a bunch of middle to bottom 6 people and bottom pair defensemen, and I don't know. I just want to see some big trades. Hopefully we get some of those in the offseason.
Listen, it's an excuse. It's an excuse to get together at William Dean's house and to drink beer and jump in the pool.
I'm gonna come over at 10 a.m.
I'll do that too.
I'm game.
I have off that
I think
day.
it's on a. When is it?
On a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Marino will be at daycare. I'll be off.
I'll be off.
I'm walking right over.
Days before my birthday, so we can have a good time.
Nice.
So we do have to get together for
drip water everywhere.
We do have to get together for the NHL draft. I think that'll be fun.
Yes. When is that? That's end of June?
I don't know. Yes. Yeah. So
okay. There could be some decent trades that night on draft night.
I think there's going to be some big stuff, and I've been following. Obviously, being in the shitty position that we are in at the 5th spot, I've been following prospects like crazy. So I could tell you a lot about a lot of guys, and I am. I feel pretty good.
I've been following
with my
Memorial
assessments.
Cup stuff, obviously.
Yeah, there's some good guys.
Not draft people, but I've been following that.
Is the Memorial Cup still going on?
No, it just ended last night.
I should have watched it.
I was watching it. I was watching it last night. It was awesome.
Yeah, you know what? There's so much good hockey that you can watch on all things streaming. That it's just,
they had it on NHL Network. They had a bunch of games. I watched like multiple games. Yeah.
Let's see, June 26th at 7 p.m.
Nice.
It is possible. It is possible that
Friday
we could host it. That we could host it at Casa de Shorts Guy.
Ooh, okay.
If my bar might be ready by then.
Don't threaten me with a fantastic time.
Oh hell yeah!
All right, so let's get into some X factors and our picks. Or at least we can talk about this a little bit. What? Yeah, sure. Schwim, start off your X factor, or what you think. Could happen.
So my X factor is what is going to happen with the goalies, both goalies, because we have Carter Hart and we have Frederik Andersen. I'm just waiting for one of them to revert back to their old ways. Like Freddie Andersen is notorious for either getting hurt or just having a complete drop off, and Carter Hart in the beginning. Before he kind of went on his little streak now, he wasn't like against Utah. He didn't look all that great. He's definitely gotten better as the playoffs have gone on, but can maybe Carolina, disrupt him and because he has great numbers and Freddie Andersen obviously has great numbers. Carolina altogether has great numbers. So my X factor is the goaltending. Is one of them going to have like an absolute letdown in the Stanley, like at the worst time, in the Stanley Cup final. So that's
we hope
that's
it's
what I'm
one
looking
certain
for.
guy.
We hope it. We hope it's a certain POS.
Yes.
Shorts.
All right. X factor. I'm gonna say my X factor is Rod Brindamore, and I think that there's no way he's. I feel like there's no way he's gonna get this close, and let his. I think he will personally will this team to the Stanley Cup. Because if you ask me, I do not want to disappoint that man if I'm sitting on the bench in front of him.
Yeah.
So, and Torts, like you could potentially say the same thing about Torts, but it seems like Torts has kind of changed his game. But maybe we'll see like a little reverting back to the old Torts, and maybe that'll throw the whole Vegas team off into. So there you go. There's a second X factor. Maybe Torts will lose it, and that'll throw the entire Vegas team off. Yep, lose his mind on one game on a certain POS, and that'll just sink the ship that is Vegas.
Yeah. I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to go with 2 as well. When you look at these teams, obviously the first line for Vegas, Eichel, Barbashev, and Dorofeyev, and then your second line is Bill Karlsson, who comes back from injury and has looked awesome shutting down players, right? And you have Brett Howden with him and Marner on his wings, and obviously those two have been awesome. In Carolina, the first line for Carolina with Svech and Jarvis and Aho has been underperforming. Their second line is really what's done well for them, the Stankoven, Blake, and Taylor Hall line. But it's the two teams' third lines, and that's where I'm going to go with my X factors of the 2 third lines. In Carolina, you have Nikolai Ehlers on their third line, and you were trying to think of who they would put him together with, and he's actually worked awesome with Stahl and Martinook, where those two guys are basically just bulldozers, and they get Ehlers the puck, and Ehlers just skates around like his hair's cut on fire. And they were awesome in that series against Montreal. Stahl shutting him down, and Ehlers just driving with offense. And it's kind of been the same thing. It's been the opposite way with Vegas, where Hurdle's kind of been off on the side and you haven't really noticed him. Sissons is obviously the center there, and Mark Stone is on the flank in the wing, and he's been injured, and not Mark Stone. But that's where these 2 third lines, if you can get, Stone and Hurdle booking it in this series, I think it's Vegas's easier. But if, Ehlers and Stahl and Martinook are doing the same thing they did to Montreal in the second series, it's Carolina, right? It's whatever third line decides that they want to show up and play is the team that I think is going to win the cup. Because the first 2 lines on both teams are, full with star power, and they've been playing pretty well. And if they haven't, they at least have the talent to do that. So I'm going to go with the third lines here. Defensive pairings, you got some, McNabb and Theodore are the top pair for Vegas. So with Hannafin and Anderson as the second pair of the shutdown guys. And then obviously with Carolina, Walker and Miller have been awesome. And then Slavin just shuts down anybody. You could put anybody with Slavin, and that pair is going to be good because he is so good at what he does. So let's get a couple of you want to do the picks now, and then we'll get the other NHL news. There's been a couple little things that happened.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So picks. Shorts guy, give it to us.
Where is game one in Carolina?
Carolina.
Yeah, they have home ice.
Correct. Yep.
Carolina in 6. Let the Vegas fans see another cup won by another team.
I'll say the same thing, but in 7. Carolina in 7.
Yeah,
I'm kind of going with my heart with this one, not my head, because I think Vegas is the better team.
Yeah,
I want Carolina to win.
So that's what I was just going to do. My heart wants Carolina in 6.
Yeah.
My brain is saying Vegas in 6. I really think Vegas is a better team. I think that both goalies are hot and doing well. For some reason, I have it in the back of my head that Anderson would be the first one to blow up because we have never seen him continually play well this long, and he's been doing it for 12 games or 10 games so far. Oh no, they swept both series, so he's played
swept the first
13 games.
Mm-hmm.
So he's played 13 games. And I just think the bloom comes off the rose on that. Now I want it to happen to Carter Hart way more, but I just, in terms of what's going on there, I think it's Vegas, but we'll see what everybody else thinks online.
Better not be Vegas.
I know, I don't like it, but Brooke asked, Busey has been so good this season, though, so I think Carolina could fall back on him. I just don't know that you're going to put in a yeah, but so how long would you give?
No experience throwing him in there.
Yeah, no experience, hasn't played in 15 games. Like I don't even know how you would do that, right? You're going to go down with the ship. You're going to go unless Anderson is so putrid games 1 and 2.
Yeah, unless he gets blown up in 2 games or something like that.
He'd have to allow
maybe you make a switch, but
15, 16 goals in 2 games to be all right, we can't keep.
I would going. Do say Anderson gets blown up in 1 game or something like that. Pull him for a period, let Busey play a period.
See what he got.
Get him a little acclimated. Still go back to Anderson. And then if it happens again, then Busey got a little taste of it, and then maybe you go to him if that happens. But I don't know. I don't see that happening. I think both goalies are probably going to go the whole way unless there's an injury.
Yeah, I think they're going to play 100% until their wheels fall off. It just makes too much sense. All right. Couple of interesting notes. I saw the Lightning acquired Jack Pridham, which Schwib.
Hell yeah, brother! I was talking about this last night.
Very good player.
I was watching the game, obviously, because I wanted to see my boy Sam O'Reilly. Won the MVP of the Memorial Cup.
Kitchener Rangers.
Yep. I think I texted you guys last night. He's the 4th player ever to win the regular season MVP, the playoff MVP, and then the Memorial Cup MVP. So that's awesome. And then I was talking about this. They were talking about the Pridham guy, he was drafted by Chicago, but his rights are going to expire tonight, actually, if they don't do anything. I'm I was telling Cynthia, actually, Tampa should look at this guy. One, he's a goal scorer. I think he had 40-something goals in 60 games this season, right?
46
I think he was the leading goal scorer of the tournament, of the Memorial Cup. And then also he's familiar with
O'Reilly.
O'Reilly. So I'm this is a no-brainer. Please, JB. And I saw it today. I'm Tampa traded a 3rd-round pick, I think, or something.
3rd-round pick, in 2027.
Yeah, which he was, I think, right? He was a 3rd-round pick when he was drafted by Chicago.
Yeah, 92
so they just
overall.
Acquired. Yeah, so they just got a replacement 3rd-round pick, basically. But I'm that's all. Tampa's completely restocking their pipeline. They have O'Reilly. They have this kid now. They have that the leading scorer of the Finnish league that they just signed, the Roy Tiainen, or however the hell you pronounce his name. I don't know. But he did, like, he was the first, he's only 20 years old, and he's like the first person in a very long time at that age to lead that league in scoring. So he's promising also. There's 3 guys, and then you have Connor Geeky still there developing. That's 4 kids right there that you can maybe build a core around.
I don't know.
And it goes back. I like this trade a lot.
Yeah, you should have liked it. I mean, yeah.
And you know what? You know what they need, Schwim?
I already know what you're going to say, but go ahead.
They need
more
good.
Nope.
They
go ahead,
need good veteran leadership with the re-signing of Corey Perry.
Yeah. I don't know what I'll do. I'll do something horrible if that man is on this team next year. I will write a strongly worded letter to the GM and president and owner of the team if that guy is on the goddamn team next year.
You know what?
They need to get younger. They can't be one of the oldest teams in the league. They need to get younger and faster. Yeah. And like this trade that he made is an example of what they need to do. Not sign these 40-something-year-old players who don't contribute at all.
The more the younger they start coming into Tampa, the more Corey Perry's going to want to stay. That's a lot more.
I know that's true. Like all these young guys and their moms are probably hot, and Corey Perry's going to be all over them.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Before we get sued, the Blackhawks, on the other hand, they obviously luck out because they get a 3rd rounder, essentially what they gave up to get him. And I'm sure there was a bidding war. That's kind of why they got it. But the Blackhawks are in need of talent, and this kid's young and upcoming, and they have to get rid of him because they're just too shitty of an organization, which is great.
I'll take it.
But something fantastic there.
He looked good too. That game last night, especially, he looked really good. I think he scored in that game. And O'Reilly,
he's a power forward, 6'2", 200 pounds.
O'Reilly's over 6 foot, 190 pounds. I'm like, these guys could fill out and be pretty good, like 1-2 punch for Tampa.
Yeah. Trade Braden Point to the Rangers, and then you can put him slotting down 1-2. I like it.
Maybe if Braden Point keeps playing like the way he played this season, it's possible. He could be a trade target. He did not have a good season.
Does that mean
he was injured all year, but still, he didn't have a great season.
So Schwim, straight up 1-for-1 Point for Lafreniere?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, he's not doing that. I would do it in a heartbeat.
Obviously, yes, you would do it.
Yeah,
no,
in a heartbeat.
If you're trading Braden Point, there's no way it's going to be. It's no way it's going to be a 1-for-1 player. It's got to be picks and assets and everything coming back the other way. There's no way.
I saw that Finland won the Worlds in OT. They beat Switzerland. Was Switzerland?
You know who scored the game winner? No, they beat. Wait, I thought they beat. Oh, they beat Switzerland. When they beat Canada, what was that? Was that to
No. That was Norway. Oh yeah, they beat.
Oh, that was Norway. That's what I'm thinking of. That's what I'm thinking of. Norway.
Finland.
And it was the Tampa prospect who scored the game
Finland
winner.
Finland beat Canada to go to the finals, and then Hellenius got the goal in OT to beat Switzerland.
Yes.
So Finland won Worlds for the 5th time. Norway stunned Canada in OT to win the bronze medal.
That's
which
the one I was thinking of.
Fantastic. Noah Steen won it.
Tampa pick. 7th round draft pick by Tampa.
Yep.
Hells yeah.
Canada was down 2-0, and it pulled Jet Greaves. Robert Thomas scored, and then Macklin Celebrini got the second one.
That's crazy.
Tie
they got 2 extra attacker goals. Wow.
Yeah, 2. Yeah. Then you had what was the other one? It was Melinda French Gates is becoming a minority owner for the Kraken, Seattle Kraken. She joins Samantha Holloway. She's one of the few women to serve as a principal owner in the NHL for the Seattle Kraken. So
isn't
big name
she like the
coming in
only
as an owner,
majority owner of a team or something?
I think in NHL, yes, but NHL, I think in overall sports, there's a bunch.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So good to see Melinda Gates in here, and hopefully she spend her money wisely.
We should do a trip
that
to
team
Seattle.
Blues.
I'd like to see a game there. I'd like to see what that arena's like. It's probably awesome.
All right, let's do it. Let's get it ready. Let's start doing it now.
Let's take a Amtrak across the United States.
I would absolutely do that in a heartbeat.
I would much rather do that.
I also didn't think about this, but there could be 2 players. Is it 2 players? No. So Eichel, if he wins the cup, would win gold. Same thing with Hannafin, right?
Yeah.
Is there anybody else on that team that won gold? Was it just Hannafin and Eichel? I think it was just Hannafin.
Yeah, I don't think there's any other U.S. guys there.
But on the other way for Carolina, it would be Slavin, and I think that's it. I think it's just Slavin, right? Carolina.
I hope it's Slavin.
Yes.
Yeah. So that'd be pretty cool.
So.
Winning gold and staying the cup in the same season's pretty good feat. You guys got anything else?
I have a different. Still NHL related, but a little bit different. Did you see some of those like hometown remix jerseys that they're doing for next season?
Yes.
No.
I
saw I've only seen 2. Yeah, I saw the Panthers one and the Islanders one. The Panthers one is
the Islanders
one
obviously sucks.
Yeah,
the Panthers one.
Yeah, we
all
hate the
about.
Islanders.
I am all about.
The Panthers one has nothing to do with the Panthers. It's just it's pink and it has a palm tree and a hockey stick on it.
Oh, and a hockey stick crossing. Okay.
Yeah.
That's their.
the Islanders with fish stick
shoulder logo.
That was when they brought back the Gordon Fisherman. So, but like every team is getting a jersey like this for next season. So
I really hope
that
they're going to do something
jersey
good.
I got to buy.
So that hometown remix one with the Panthers, that's their old shoulder
logo, right?
Logo that they used to have.
Yeah.
But they did that as the reverse retro jersey. I think it was the second one. I think it was the same one as the green one that the Devils did. So that one was light blue. That one is a coveted one to find as well. So I'm all about the Florida one.
The Rangers are rumored to have a black hometown remix jersey.
Yeah. Tampa's is going to be black also.
That's crazy.
Apparently the Devils one is going to be black too.
Yeah. I want to see the Devils or any other team just do like an entirely different logo. I want to see a team do something different. Like the Devils could have the friggin' coolest logo in the damn league.
They really could. You got to do like a flaming devil, like an actual devil. Like it would be badass. Actually, I wish the Rangers would do the Tex Rangers because basically the Rangers got the name because this guy Tex, who originally founded the team, saw the Rangers and MSG at Central Park, and he's like, "Oh, I'll just call them Texas Rangers." So they actually had a logo at first of this guy on a bucking bronco, and I was like, "Oh, that'd be pretty cool as a logo. I think it'd be interesting to do something like that."
You know what would be really cool if the Rangers did is if they somehow were able to either acquire the rights or if I don't know if they own them, but do a hometown remix of the New York Americans.
That'd be cool. I'm game.
From like way long ago. I think that would be rad if they did that. Because that's like an original New York team right there, the Americans.
Yeah.
We all know some of these are going to be absolutely horrible. Like Detroit's is probably going to be absolutely terrible.
Yeah, it's going to be a white jersey with a big
I heard Chicago's like base color is supposed to be green. Like they're doing a green jersey.
Really?
I'm like, that could be interesting. But I don't know. I want to see some like new logos, some new because like the NBA, I think, did something like this with their jerseys. They did
they did the fan ones,
and MLB did their City Series, which is what they're comparing this to.
So I don't know. I want to get some. Let's get some cool jerseys going here. I want to see some new logos.
You know what? Honestly, if the Devils want to just sell a ton of jerseys, just all they got to do is recreate the black starter jersey from the late 90s. Like that, everyone would go nuts for. Luckily I found one earlier this year for a decent price, and I snapped it up real quick off of Facebook Marketplace.
Nice.
They're hard to find.
You could, like what's the black? It was Black Hat is the one where they talks to like ghosts or whatever. The kid's stuck in like a basement or something, and what's his name's the killer? Sean Penn. Not Sean Penn. Anyways, the
Devils could do such a cool Jersey Devil, Pine Barrens.
Yeah. I'd like to see that. Have like a Pine Barren logo with the actual Jersey Devil. I think that'd be awesome.
That'd
be cool to see.
there's just so much stuff that they could do, and more than likely they'll do none of anything that's cool, and it'll come out like crap.
I think yours is just going to be color. It's not going to be logo, logo or anything like that. I think it's just going to be a color. It's all going to be.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this from doing design work for as long as I have. You could give a normal regular person 4 great designs, and you know what they'll ask? Because I've had this happen to me. I came up with a couple great designs for someone, and then the guy was like, "Can you make it look like one of them tribal tattoo designs?" I was like, the worst possible thing in the world. Yes, because you're paying me, I can, and it was terrible.
I wonder if we'll see some of these jerseys at the draft. I wonder if they'll bring.
No, I doubt it.
You don't think won't be that?
I had seen this one.
No.
If they could do this, but do it in Devils colors, that'd actually be really cool. Beast of the Pines jersey Devil.
I'd be way cool with that. That's like a Parkway combo ripoff as well.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Do something like that. Yeah, they're not going to do anything
for it. No. We're all going to be disappointed.
Yeah,
absolutely.
In some way, shape, or form.
So I heard Tampa's possibly might be that skull logo that they had.
I like that logo.
It's okay, but I don't know. I think if that's the main, I don't know what the jersey itself is going to look like, but it's supposed to be black, another black jersey, which I'm cool with because I don't want them to friggin' be the same colors as Toronto. I'd like them to have at least a third color, and be able to differentiate themselves from Toronto. But I don't know. We'll see if that rumor is true or not. I'd be okay with that, I guess, as long as it's not just wording. I hate it when it says Tampa or Bolts,
like TBL,
or TBL.
That works sometimes.
I want a logo.
That works sometimes
for a logo.
I mean, Sacred Heart jersey behind me is just words, and it looks really good. But I am trying to get their one jersey with the school crest on it, which I think would be rad.
Yeah.
This isn't too bad with Lady Liberty in between.
Not bad. A lot going on, but
you could do something.
Maybe get rid of the.
It reminds me.
Get rid of the Rangers.
That right there reminds me.
You know what? In that logo.
It looks like.
I feel like it looks like the Liberty logo.
Yeah, Liberty logo.
Yeah.
And I think there'd be too many copyright, unless they wanted to do a one of those collaborative things with the Liberty as well.
Yeah,
I think that would be.
They need a taxi cab logo.
You mean like the Metro Stars had?
Yes. Bring that back.
Yeah, but pretty good. All right. Sorry.
I don't know. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the Americans jersey. Just make that jersey, and I would hate it because I would love it.
Yeah, it would be cool.
I would hate it because I would love it.
Apper Hop 4.5. Love Apper Hop.
60-minute, can't go wrong. Same Z's.
Yep. And my yellow flashing lights, the battle continues. I love it.
Very nice. Schwimmer, take us home.
Yes. All right. Well, boys, a nuclear reactor is a lot like a woman. You just have to read the manual and press the right buttons. Good night, everybody.